Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping King. Today I'm sharing a double 8.5 by 11 layout, playing along with Series 18, Christie's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. Today's sketch is by Martha Barrett, I believe it says. Trying to read it on my little screen. And I have some basketball pictures of my son. Before the game started, we were outside of the school that he was playing at and just waiting for our turn to go in and play in a game. And I have four 3x4s and then one 5x7 photo or a 7x5. And the sketch calls for two 4x6s and three 3x4s. So I changed it to a 5x7 and I added one more 3x4. I have a collection by Photoplay, which is basketball related, and I love it because it actually matches his jersey almost perfectly. And I really like when I can match the collection to my photos. Plus, I love doing sports layouts. They're probably one of my favorites. I wish there was more variety of colors as far as like sports related because everything is usually the same. Soccer and football are green, and then basketball is usually red or blue. Baseball is usually red or blue. There's a lot of other teams that have different colors, and I wish they would branch out and do more colors for different teams. But, anyways, off my soapbox. So, I'm going to make it work for me. The background is actually from Bella Boulevard. That's from another basketball collection. I just pulled it in because it's a basketball net. And I thought that makes a pretty cool background for this double page layout. And then I'm going to put one of the 3x4s over here kind of in the empty space at the bottom of the 5x7 photo. And then the other three are going to go on the other side. So I kind of sort of flipped the photos, but not necessarily the sketch, because the sketch, the large circle, is over on the left hand side. And I left the large circle over there. So that's what I'm showing you here on the sketch, kind of sort of how I flipped the photos and moved them around. The circles, I put the little half circles facing in instead of out towards the top or the bottom of the layout. And everything is glued down. I did take that stripe paper that was yellow and orange and put it between the little tiny star white background paper and the yellow paper. The yellow paper is actually a different paper. I didn't show that in the beginning. I pulled that from my Photoplay scraps and it matches. So that's why I pulled it in. This here is another border sticker from the Bella Boulevard sticker sheet. So is the orange and yellow one. And I wasn't going to have enough of it to put it all the way across. So I cut it up and I'm going to go back in and piece it back together. It works out perfectly. Being able to do that is a great way to extend like the life of the sticker so that you can use it more on your layout than you would have been able to if you would have just used it as one piece. So I always think a little bit outside of the box and cut it up if I have to and use it however I see fit. So this one here, I used about probably 3/4 of it. I have a little section left, but I mean, it can go on an edge of a photo or something like that. So I did keep it on the sticker sheet, but pretty much it's done. I mean, and it's okay because I really like the little addition that it adds to this layout. So here I'm going to add lots of words on this layout, and that's just because there was lots of words on the sticker sheet, and I'm not going to add, I don't believe I'll add journaling on this layout. I have other photos of him actually like playing in the game and stuff like that that I will probably do on a later date, and then I will add like journaling of what we were doing or what team he's playing for. As you can see on his jersey, he's playing for I-9, which is just a recreational basketball uh, association that we have here. And he was just playing. I like it because you go practice 1 hour before the game and then you play in the game. There's no other practices like all week long. You don't have to make it to practice and stuff like that. So that helps with schoolwork because this was during the regular like school time. So or after school activity, but we don't always have a whole lot of time after school. So, and plus, if you have homework or schoolwork to do, he was in public school now, so homeschool is no longer a thing. So, we definitely, need to keep time for other stuff. So it's kind of speeding around here, but basically what I'm doing is adding a lot of the stickers. I loved the little like basketball players. I popped all of them up on foam and I put them all around the layout. I believe I added all 6 of them after all. Yeah, originally I was only going to add 5. I ended up adding the 6th one. So I actually have 6 of those little guys around the layout. And again, the colors match, so I went with it. And then I added little sticker words over there on the photo down at the bottom on the left hand side, or the right page, but the left hand side of the right page. And I'm going to add a few more words over here on this side also. And then I'm going to add a few more over here where I'm at right now. And those just say defense, offense, pick and roll, jump shot, pass, fast break, just different basketball words. 3-pointer, dribble, zone defense. And then up there at the top photo where he's holding the basketball and it's a little closer up photo, it just says swish. And then the large photo is just him dribbling the ball and walking away. And again, he allowed me to take the photos. He doesn't always allow me to take photos, but he had just gotten his hair braided, and this was one of the first times he had had it braided. He didn't like it, just so you know. There will be a layout about the hair braiding. It took probably almost 3 hours to braid his hair for one. And then we took it out about a week later and definitely could have left it in longer, but it was really tight and he didn't like it. So we ended up taking it out. But, anyways, it was an experience. So that was part of the reason why he allowed me to take photos of him. And then also because he wanted me to play with him while we were waiting for the game to get started. And I said, only if you let me take pictures first. So that was my bribery to get the pictures taken. So here I punched out some of the stars with metal dies in different colors. I did them. Some of them are off of the sticker sheet, like the little tiny ones are off the sticker sheet. And then the ones that are like a little bit bigger, and then the large one are from the metal dies. So I just went ahead and punched those out in yellow, orange, and green. Since I have a green frame on the left picture on the left side, I decided to add green stars to add a little bit more pop of the green. I should have slowed that down for you there. That was a really quick close up. I don't think I'm done adding stars. I think I will slow it down when I hold it up again. Yeah, I went and punched some black stars to add a little pop more of the black because I only had the black at the top with the cord and then the little border stars. Oh, I didn't hold it up again. Sorry. Um, anyways, here's the close up photos. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed today's layout and my little rambling about getting my child to allow me to take photos of him. But I really enjoyed the sports layouts and I enjoyed the sketch. So thank you for the sketch, Martha, and thank you for Christy for putting on the 30 days of sketches. I have totally enjoyed it this month, and I will be back again tomorrow with another layout. And I will see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Bye.